This video will show you from start to finish how to log in to AI Score, how to link your Google Classroom, how to assign an assignment, how to look at the data for that one assignment, and then where the data overall will be. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to projectaiscore.org, and you'll find the homepage, which looks like this. You're going to come over in the right-hand corner and click Sign In with Google. At this point in time, you must have a Google Classroom to use AI Score. Then you're going to enter in your email and your password. You'll give it the permission, so click Allow, Continue. Then you're going to auto-detect that you are a teacher. You will have the opportunity from the teacher dashboard to see what it looks like as a student, but you must select that you are a teacher. If you hit student, you will not be able to use it as a teacher. So very important, hit teacher. Again, you're going to confirm your account, give it permission, and now you're in the teacher dashboard. The next thing you need to do in order to bring your students over is you're going to click where it says Classes and Students, and you're going to hit the button that says Import from Google Classroom. Authorize, give it the permission it needs. Click on the class that you want to bring over. Hit Next. Select the grade level of that class, and then go ahead and hit Import. And then now you have that class here. Once you're all logged in and your classroom is all imported, the next thing you want to do is either bookmark it or create it into an app. So the way to bookmark it is you'll hit the star in the right-hand corner, and it'll say Add to Bookmarks bar, give it a name, and hit Done. And then there it is on your bookmark bar. The other thing you can do is hit this little computer button, which is actually going to turn it into an app on your computer. So you'll see now it pops up on the bottom, and when I want to go to it, I can just do a search for AI Score, and it's going to open the app. You can move it onto your desktop if you wanted to, but it's an easier way to find it. And your students can do the same. It'll be the same exact process for them. Once you bring over the classroom, you're ready to start your assignments. So the first thing you're going to do is go over where it says Assignments. You're going to click Assign, and you're going to select a prompt and the classroom that you want to assign it to. You're going to want to assign it in the future, not the past. But for the sake of this demo, I'm going to assign it in the past so you can see what it looks like on the student side. We're going to pretend this went out yesterday. Hit Create. You'll see now I have both of these here. These are the assignments I have done. Go over where it says Student on the bottom left-hand side. And now you can see here is my prompt. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And now it's going to walk me through the
before you start writing, here's
what the student sees. So there's a quick 1-minute video the first time they do it, explaining to them what to do. Every other time the video is 38 seconds. I'm going to skip over that video, but you do have access to this video on your teacher dashboard.
You've got this.
After the video is over, it goes directly into that 1-minute planning time. There is a text-to-speech option for the prompt. They plan here. They also have access to Oscar, who's their on-screen assistant, who can help them with brainstorming, transition words, what to write next, give them immediate feedback on how they're doing. So what else? So he'll prompt them along the way. You can also hide Oscar by hitting that little chat bubble up in the corner. So he's there, he's gone. Along the bottom is the timer. After that timer is up, it's going to automatically switch over to the 9-minute write. So you'll see up at the top, we've got a check mark for our planning. Now we're working on writing. We have 9 minutes to write. Our planning notes are over here on the side. And we still have Oscar. The chat retains what you had before. The student will have those 9 minutes. And after the 9 minutes are over, switch over to a video.
Nice job finishing your draft. Before
And this
helps you become a
This video is going to describe to them the differences between feedback and getting a grade. After those 9 minutes are over, the student will get automatic feedback. The feedback has the option for it to be read aloud. It'll give them an overall summary of how they did, and then it'll tell them one area for actionable improvement. And it'll do that for the content overall. It'll do that for the writing overall, the content, the organization, and the style. Once you've had the student do the writing, now is when you get to look at the feedback. So we're going to pop over back to that teacher dashboard. On your teacher dashboard, you'll see that you have the rubric that we use to score and an explanation of how the rubric was developed, a video on what progress monitoring is and why it's important for students who struggle with writing and students who don't, as well as how to do a data walk with students. So after you have the data from AI Score, now what? And then some additional resources to our YouTube channel that has videos on writing strategies, and then the Writing Classroom, which is coming soon, a new updated version that will have everything you need to teach the writing strategies to support your learners, from lesson plans, graphic organizers, videos, you name it, it will probably be there. And then at the bottom, you have the student explanation videos. So these are the videos that your students see when they are going through the process. So here's the long instructions, the short instructions, and then here's a video that plays when they're finished with their writing, but before they get their feedback. And this video just lets them know that we're talking feedback and growth, not grades. To look at the individual students' scores, you're going to head over to where it says assignments. And here are all the assignments that you've given. You also have a to review tab, which is the assignments you have not looked at yet, and reviewed are the ones you've seen. So we're going to go and pull open this one. So these are fake data. You'll see here that this assignment shows me a couple things. I can see my class overall. So the rubric is out of 18. So overall, the majority of my kiddos fall in that 7 to 9 range. I can see who those kiddos are by clicking where it says score distribution. I can also look on the side, and it's color-coded using the same key. So yellow is 7 to 9, orange is 4 to 6. I can see where my students fell in line that way. It'll also tell me who hasn't started yet. If I click into an individual student, it's going to show me that student's writing and the feedback they got. While you're looking through your students' writing and the feedback, we do ask that you provide feedback to the system. So to do that, look through the areas of overview, content, organization, and style, and decide if you agree with the feedback from the AI. Is the AI feedback useful? Is it something that you might say to the student? If it's good feedback, you're going to give it a thumbs up. If the feedback doesn't align to the student's writing, you don't agree with the feedback, it's not helpful, etc., you're going to give it a thumbs down. And this will apply for the entire feedback. So if overall it's good, you're going to give it a thumbs up. If it doesn't work, you're going to give it a thumbs down. And you only have to do this once per writing assignment per student. So we do ask that when you review the feedback, that you rate the feedback. And you would do that for each student. So we just did Ava. I can then click over to Benjamin and see his feedback, and I can provide, is it good or does it need to, be improved? And that's how our system learns to do better. After you've done a couple of these, you'll start to get trends and want to see data across multiple writing probes. So we ask that you do this every 2 weeks. After the second time, you're going to be able to start looking at how your students are doing. So you're going to click where it says data. If you have multiple classes, you can view it 2 ways. You can either go into that specific data, or if you want to look at a specific student, you can go where it says individual and find that student you want to look at. So right now we're going to look at class-wide. I can click on math class, and it's going to show me overall across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 writing examples how my students are doing. Again, these are fake data, but it'll show me overall they started at a 2.83 for content, and now they're at a 3.15. Same for organization and style, and this blue line is the trend line, so that overall score. Now, these data tell me about my overall class. It doesn't tell me about the specific student. So I can then come in and find the student that I'm looking for, or look at each student, and it'll show me that student-specific graph, so I can see how that student is doing. And it'll also show me that student's individual scores for each writing assignment, and I can click into that writing assignment and see how they responded. Now, from here, I can also click on the individual prompts, and it's going to, like we saw before, show me that distribution for that prompt for the class. That is the basics of AI Score and how to get started. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have questions, please reach out. Thanks so much.